attempt here. This is case 8944. We got Shelly Dyer, and our side objectives are going to be blow out a firelight, escape the ghost during a hunt, and capture a photo of the ghost. Nice. Okay, we really got served with the big one. Capture a photo of the ghosty. So the first things that I'll grab when I go into mostly any insanity run, perhaps aside from the larger maps, is thermo, EMF, and a cruci. I like to use tier 2 cruci. It's just a personal preference. I understand your reasonings for if you want to use, you know, just a more strong or a more powerful one with a wider radius. But for me, having the trade-off of the same amount of protection burns and a smaller radius allows me to better gauge where I'm truly blocking the ghost from spawning in on. So it's take it what you will, kind of like better spread for protection, or would you like more dialed in protection? Anyway, I will grab my cruci again, like I said, EMF and thermo. Make sure you grab a lighter when we need to use those smudges later. And if you wish, you know, you can grab your headgear. I recommend tier 2 or tier 3, depending on which one you prefer as well. So I'm going to pop these on. We'll head inside the house. Grab those keys just in case the annoying alarm comes on. Go downstairs to check for if the breaker's here. It's only going to be one of two places, here or in the garage. So let's go. We will get the breaker in garage. Let me flip that on. Now we can test for temps. Our average temps seem to be hovering around... Ooh, that was interesting. 9. So that was weird to get 5. Where was that 5? In garage? Yes. So when you see a big plummet like that, and then you're probably going to get the supportive breath. Yep, right there. That's the ghost room. So I like to place my cruci kind of centrally in a room to kick things off. Turn on EMF, drop temps and EMF down in the room. Remember, leave them on so they can calibrate over time. Ooh. Snap, just shut. Wow. Ooh. Slammed the door on us. Remember again, there are two major differences on insanity. That is no cursed possession, starting at 75% sanity, and virtually no hiding spots. Maybe you'll get lucky if you get like 3 or 2 to 3 or so. Cool. So after spending that little bit of time, I'm going to pop one sanity pill. That will be 1 insurance, and grab a few things to figure out what's here. These back on so you can see what I'm doing. I've identified that the garage is our room. I'm going to try spirit box by spamming this. Oops, not at the car. They need to fix that though. Okay, so I can spam it. It's only going to push through like every few seconds or so, but just like what I do personally. You don't have to wait. You don't have to try too long either. Put down the book, put up our dots, and then we'll grab our camera to be able to see that better. Okay, so now that we're back at the truck, again, I will grab a UV at this point, a camera mounted, and some salt. After this quick run in and out, notice how we're not spending too much time in the house at all. We need to be really extra careful of our sanity levels and can assume that they're going to be pretty low. Sorry. Okay. And we can plop down the camera there. Yourself enough distance to see it if it passes. Check for UV on the doors anywhere. Be on here, could be on these lockers. Maybe I'll just passively look up and leave that. So, oh, that didn't really. Will that work? No, it won't actually. Okay, ignore what I'm saying for that. You can do it for regular doors though. So, Just plop that down like so, and then see how it illuminates, so if it touches the door, you can quickly kind of check it out. Now let me lay down my salt, 1, 2, and 3. Make sure the ghost is still in this room, 4.8. Okay, get a big jump. Yep, 12. So, temps are falling. Spending a little bit too much time in there. I believe I just heard a footstep, which means most likely no wraith. We'll roll that back if we're not hearing things correctly. Grab another cruci, some more insurance for ourselves, pop another sanity, and at this stage we're really just kind of rotating through our tools to see what we might get as our one. No dots, no orbs. This is a pretty good shot too. It's illuminating various parts of the room. Yeah, no dots or orbs. But we can recheck that later too. I'm gonna grab some self-protection, a photo camera, and what are our side objectives? Right, we need to get the photo of the ghost. So if a ghost event happens, we can quickly snap it with the camera, and that counts for that objective. VG's back on. I'm gonna place a cruci towards this front area now that we have 2. I can make this be our back-end protection there. So in fact, the ghost did step through the salt to get 3-star photos of salt. You just crouch and aim in the middle of them. This should yield all 3 stars. They did. Plop our camera back down there. That's why the car is kind of nice. It's like a little shelf for you. Maybe recheck this every so often. Orbies. Orbies are going to look like floating white dots, little specks. And we just had an interaction on this door, so let me put that down and check on the door. Nope, nothing to see here. So that is meaning that the ghost is getting more active based off of our dropping sanity, so we're getting low. Recheck temps, 2.6, nothing to see there. Retry spirit box. Keep doing it. Nope, nothing. Okay, let's head back out. Oh, actually, hold on. Just touch the locker. Check that. Nope, nothing to see. But that's great. Oh, doesn't work on that spot. Keep feeling like it's becoming active when we leave the room. I haven't had too many events either, if not 0 events, in fact. One ghost that comes to mind is the Shade. The Shade is a way shyer ghost than most others, and it will only become active once everyone's out of the room. Or will seemingly not produce anything for you while you're trying to actively gather that. Which will make capturing a photo of the ghost kind of annoying. You can grab a firelight for that objective, and then the escape will just happen during the hunt. Let me recheck our dots or orbies. Still nothing. Oop, the shadow moving. Touch the door. Not afraid to touch things, though. Now, at this stage, also, I'll probably check for good hiding spots since we're dropping insanity. We can hide there. Boys' room. For sanity up a little bit. Plop this. Oops. Garage here so it has a better chance of it getting blown out. Recheck our temps. Still 2.6. Nothing on EMF. And there it is. The spirit box. Cool. So now we've eliminated it all down to just these ghosts. Ones that do touch a lot would be Holty and Twins. It's good to see that the Shade is no longer a concern. That's gone. However, one little twist here, since it is Spirit Box as our one piece of evidence. And that is, you guessed it, the mimic. Now that can be any combination of mimic requirements. So that's ghost orb, spirit box, UV, and freezing. If it's any one of these four, the mimic is always going to be in question. And that applies for insanity since you only get one piece of evidence. So you get UV, mimic, possibility. Spirit, possibility. Ghost orbs, and so on and so forth. So we got our spirit box. Let's dial into what it can be based off of these. Right away, I'm thinking there are a few ghosts here. Actually, sorry. Yes. The Dio is always going to force spirit box. It actually even has a special ability to produce a special growl, which we could go for. Still hasn't blown out that light. That's wild. And since Onryo is a possibility too, we can test for that with firelights here. The Onryo to do the test. To do the Onryo test. Okay, Ghosty turned on the alarm. Let's get some more lights on. I don't think it's the Onryo just because it hasn't even really cared for these lights. We have hiding here? No, we don't. Rechecking things that could be a possible mimic. We got like UV again. And that would be a definite mimic. However, mimics will always need to produce orbs, and I am not seeing any Gorbies in any room in the vicinity. Okay, that's one blowout. Grab a photo of that. 1 and 2. Kinda leaning twins with the way that there's twin interactions, and that's interactions far and close into the room. It's not really doing so much that a Pulte would be. Pultes are very, very handsy. That is 2 blowouts. It's not really giving on Rio. There's another door touch. Check for UV real quickly. No, nothing. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a mimic. We're still not getting Gorbs. And nothing else that would kick. So, never want to cross out evidence on any mode higher than professional unless you really know what you're doing. So, when in doubt, just don't cross off things you haven't gotten. We're hearing a lot more interactions. Things are ramping up. We stay calm. We can take pictures of these. Fill up our book even more. So we only need 3 more photos. We already had 3 extinguishes. Ghost never cared to hunt. 5 seconds after the 3rd extinguish would be a successful Onryo test. I'm still hearing plates being thrown in the kitchen. And then things happening here. So again, back to the twin interaction. Oh. Hold up 1 second. That was a Pulte bomb. I just heard a Pulte bomb. I just resend everything I just said. So to test for the Pulte, you can kind of put things in a little bit of a pile here, make it as big as you wish. The ghost will do something called a Pulte bomb. Hopefully it'll demonstrate for us. I'll get the recording luck. Oops. Making it worse. Okay, there we go. See if we get lucky, guys. That's an Oni airball. So when that happens, you know you cannot get the Oni. That's that white mist floating towards you and then a hiss. I'm gonna be extra cautious too, because where the ghost last events to, the last known location of the ghost, it can start the hunt from there. Just attempted to hunt on us. I really do think this is a Pulte. Just broke the damn light. That was so rude. End it through the potato. Put the potato in the pile. Oh. Put the potato in the pile. Oops. Venting towards me. Again, you can spawn there. Oh, I need to capture a photo of the ghost. It's just like handing itself on a platter here. Yeah, let me just check for hiding downstairs too. There is hiding downstairs. That's perfect for us. Trying to get this Pulte bomb to happen. So with the poltergeist, it will throw a guaranteed object, as long as it's close enough to it, every half a second. For normal ghosts, have a 50% chance of throwing every half second. Okay, so this ghosty star in the basement. That's wild. Watch these objects. Look how far they fly. Holy. That's insane. Yeah, that's an absolute madhouse. Yeah, I'm gonna smudge here. Oh, right on time too. Now we've determined it is most definitely a Pulte. We need 1, 2, 3 more photos. We know it's a poltergeist. We saw the proof when I was hunting and throwing all our objects we stacked on the island. Gonna grab 2 smudges. And do I have? No, actually just 1 smudge will do. Do some salt here. And it did spawn from downstairs. Failure. I'll lay down some salt. It might have changed rooms. I need a photo of the ghost. Where is it? No. Damn, still need that photo though. We are final, and then we need to get the bone for our perfect investigation here. Perfect investigation in what, maybe roughly 20 minutes or so. There's our bone. That'll be a great free photo. Feet pics. Let's just make sure that that was 3 stars. Beautiful. So that gives us 1 slot for the ghost. Always remember to leave room for the ghost photo, otherwise you can't never get it. Keep starting in the basement, dude. Crazy. Hi. I'm gonna try to get the photo. And then stay away from it too. Break line of sight. Yes, I did. Wow, those objects were crazy flying. Nice, I got it on the second shot, so I can do 1 delete. And most certainly had to have walked through our salt. Sure did. So that'll be our final photo. We need all 3-star photos, all side objectives, ghost locked in. That's a perfect run in Tanglewood. Let's see if we got this right, guys. There it is, the perfect investigation on Tanglewood. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you learned 1 or 2 things. I plan on putting more of these out so y'all can learn how to get better at the game. If you guys want to see something different Or in more videos, don't be shy. Let me know in the comments. I would appreciate a like and a follow if you can do so. All right, I'll see you next time, guys.